Gentlemen, the topic of my discussion is how to provide the learning opportunities equally to all the segments of our society. In our country, we have schools for the rich people which provide the best learning opportunities to the children. These schools have excellent infrastructure. They have highly paid teachers. There are sophisticated training aids for the help of the teachers. The teacher makes the learning easy and fascinating. And we have schools for the poor people. These schools do not have trained teachers. The infrastructure of the schools is depressing. There are no facilities to learn. The poor students do not even have the electricity at night. The majority of such schools are far worse than what I am displaying on the screen. Certainly, the rich students have all the opportunities to excel in life, and the poor students do not have the facilities to compete with the rich students. Gentlemen, there is a huge difference in the level of education between these two categories. We badly need to use technology to reduce the gap between these two categories of schools. We need computer-based training aids or CBTs of all the subjects. The computer-based training aid should be so comprehensive that a student of rich school be also compelled to use the same training aid. The CBTs can be loaded in cell phone also, and the students can benefit from the cell phone technology. A student can learn the subject at any place, at any time of the day, and in his own convenience. Gentlemen, I have developed a demo module of CBT. The demo module will give you an idea how well a CBT explains the subject. A student of average intelligence should not be requiring any teacher to understand the subject. Of course, the CBT can be in Urdu, English, Sindhi, or in any other regional language. This is a book of mathematics for class 10th. A student wants to learn some topic of trigonometry. The student can scroll the pages or can go to the table of contents. He will click trigonometry topic, and a menu will display all the topics of trigonometry. He wants to study finding heights and distances by using trigonometric ratios. So he will click on the topic. He will go to this page. Exactly the same contents of the page are being reproduced on the left side. I have added voice which describes the contents of the page. The right side explains the contents in animated form. Here we go.
Finding heights and distances by using trigonometric ratios. The problem of finding heights and distances of objects indirectly is the same as that of solving right-angled triangles. In such problems, we use two terms, angle of elevation and angle of depression, which are defined below.
The student clicks on the next button to go ahead.
Angle of elevation. In the adjacent figure, the point O represents the position of the observer. OX is horizontal ray, and P represents a point above, OX. The angle, POX, so obtained is called the angle of elevation for the point, P.
The student clicks on the next button.
Angle of depression. In the adjacent figure, the point O represents the position of the observer. OX is horizontal ray, and Q represents a point below, OX. The angle, XOQ, so obtained is called the angle of depression for the point, Q.
The student clicks on the next button.
Note, the angle of elevation and angle of depression are measured by an apparatus called sextant.
Here we are doing an example which is also explained in the book. However, you can see the difference between the explanation of the book and the explanation by CBT. Here we go.
When one side and angle of elevation are given, Example 1. The foot of a pillar is at a distance of 100 meters from a point on the ground. The angle of elevation of a pillar from this point is of 60 degrees. Find the height of the pillar. Solution. In the figure, BC represents the pillar. Side AC is equal to 100 meter. Angle C is of 90 degree and angle A is of 60 degree. We have to find the length of BC, which is the height of the pillar, since tangent theta is height over base. Now BC over AC is equal to tangent A, since AC is 100 meters, and angle A is 60 degrees. We have BC over 100 equal to tangent 60 degrees, or BC equal to 100 into under root of 3, since tangent 60 degrees is equal to under root of 3. We will find out the value of under root of 3 from the calculator. The calculator gives us the value of under root of 3 as 1.732. When we put the value of under root of 3 into the equation, we get the answer as 173.2 meter.
Gentlemen, you can see that the CBT explains the contents in a fascinating manner for easy understanding of the student. I may repeat that a well-prepared CBT enables an average student to learn this subject without any assistance of the teacher. Gentlemen, we urgently need to follow the example of India. In India, they have computerized their entire education system at all levels. In short, a lot has to be done to improve our education system, but the first step is to develop the computer-based training aids of all the subjects, so that a student of the remote area may also benefit from the fruits of technology. Thank you, and Allah Hafiz.